my name is Heather and welcome to Strings and Threads. I hope you're having a great day. It's really rainy and chilly here today, but my boys, they're right now in Florida at Disney World with their band, and I just got finished watching a live stream of their performance. They marched down Main Street in Disney World, and it was so cool to watch that. So thank you for letting me share that. I know that has nothing to do with what we're doing today, but I'm just really excited. I have little mommy tears in the corners of my eyes watching it. I think they're having a blast. They keep texting pictures of all the roller coasters that they've been on. So I guess that was the important part of the trip to them, was making sure they shared all the roller coasters that they went on. But anyway, the weather there is beautiful. Here it's cold and rainy. So thank you for letting me share that. Today I like to do something called Giving Sunday, and it's just a way to put out there that we as knitters and crocheters can help the world be a better place. And it's just a way to share how we can do that. It's definitely, I don't want this to ever be taken as me coming on and patting myself on the back. I just wanted to show you what I did and hear from you what you do. And hopefully we can come up with great ideas of how we can make the world a better place. So lately I've been giving to two different organizations. One is the American Starfish, which is an organization that helps homeless vets. They've created a tiny home community where they have washing stations, tiny homes. They have gardening, and they eat what they garden as well as sell at a farmer's market. And in the beginning of the year, they were in need of washcloths, and they were sent a lot of washcloths. Thank you, everybody who helped with that. They have a wonderful stock of washcloths now. And they asked if we could switch now to sending hats because it does get cold. So that's one organization I've been giving to. They also want socks. I was thinking that I might learn to knit or crochet socks to donate, but that would be a new thing for me to do, and I haven't had the chance to learn. If I have time in the new year, I might try to experiment with making socks for them as well. But if you are one that can make socks, or even if you just want to send pre-made socks, that would be wonderful. I have the information for the American Starfish in my description, an address where you can send donations, as well as a link to their website if you wanted to check them out. I believe you can also get in touch with them through their website if you have any questions for them. And then the second organization I'm giving to is the Salvation Army in Bridgeton, New Jersey. I'm not from Bridgeton, New Jersey, but I heard about a desperate need for hats through Annie. And her station name is Annie J's Crafts and Laughs. And I'll have that link down below as well as information about where you can send donations for them. They're also collecting toys for kids for Christmas. I'm not sure how much longer that's going on, but you can always get in touch with Annie and ask her. But they do meals where they serve their community meals, and people were starting to come in and ask for hats because they were really cold and they didn't have any hats. And so Annie started something called Hope for Hats so that they can have hats to pass out to people who are in need of them in her community. And so I decided to give to her. We have a local Salvation Army, and we also have some local homeless shelters. But I just felt drawn, and her story really inspired me to want to give to her. She has a video where she first talks about her need, and that's in my description below. She talks about how she became involved in the Salvation Army in her area, and it just really, really touched my heart. And so I wanted to help her out, specifically her Salvation Army and her. So this week I was able to make two hats. Both of them are knitted. I had just I forget what I called it, an easy chunky, I think I called it the Chunkalicious knit hat. It's in my playlist, hat tutorials, which I have linked in my description if you were interested in making them yourself. I could not believe how incredibly quick these hats knitted up. I figured they would be slower because they were knit, but I almost think these are even quicker than the crocheted ones that I have made. So I was making them with the big chunky yarn that I got on sale on Amazon. If you're interested, I forgot to bring the label, but if you're interested in what kind of yarn this is, it's in the tutorial. I talk about what it is. I had gotten it on an Amazon Prime Day where it was like 75% off on that day. It was some crazy amount off. And so I thought, oh, I'll try 4 skeins. And now I wish I would have bought 40 skeins because I love this yarn so much. And I love how it turned out. I started off by making a hat for my son like this. And then when I saw how easy they worked up and how warm and chunky they were, I was like, I'm going to just make more of these to donate. And you can make them any length you want. I always like to make them long. I personally like my ears covered up when I wear a hat. And I figure, whoever gets this hat, it gives them the option to do that. And then if they didn't want it quite that long, they could roll it up. It's better to have it a little bit too long than a little bit too short. Somebody's saying, oh, I wish my ears were covered, and then it was too short. So that's one. And I used the same pattern on Dollar Tree Just Tweed. And it's a little bit, I used a smaller needle size to hopefully make it a little bit tighter. But it still is a little bit, it's not quite as warm as the other ones. It will still keep your head warm, don't get me wrong. But it's just a little bit lighter weight than the other ones. So I don't know if you can tell. It still will make a wonderful hat, and I made it long enough to go down and cover your ears. But I think I prefer this pattern with chunkier yarn. So that'll probably be the last one that I do with a 4 medium weight yarn. So I hope everybody's having a great week. I hope that this inspires you to want to go out and look for places to make donations. You don't have to spend money on shipping. You can donate locally. And, let me know what you're doing and how your Sunday is. Have a great day. Bye.